Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Jess Hilarious is here.
I am.
Now, if you just joined us, we were talking about black drivers getting pulled over. And now, Charlamagne, you were talking about some stats that we just brought up.
Well, yeah, Tesla and Figaro reported in front page news. It was this NPR article that says for black drivers, a police officer's first 45 words are a sign of what's to come. So, you're in some trouble based off a police officer's first 45 words. And they say car stops that result in a search, handcuffing, or arrest are nearly 3 times more likely to begin with the police officer issuing a command, such as keep your hands on the wheel or turn the car off. Now, as a black man, that's all I know. That's why, when they approach us now, I already got my hands on the wheel. I already got my window rolled down. By the time they come and ask me for license and registration, I'm asking them, I'm like, listen, Mr. Officer, I'm going to reach for my wallet with my license in it. Like, I'm already telling them how this is going to play out. So I've never had a time where we weren't getting orders. They don't ever tell us what we got pulled over for till after they run our license and registration.
And see, that's different for me because I've only experienced the opposite. I'm always told why or asked, do I know why?
Now I used to get pulled over a whole lot. Like all the time I would get pulled over. And that's usually because I'm driving a nice car and they would pull me over to see, if I actually own the car.
And driving while beige, which is something nobody ever talks about. It's always about driving while black, but driving while beige is a thing too.
Shut up. So I would get pulled over all the time. And the majority of the times when I got pulled over, no, they wouldn't tell me why they pulled me over. They would ask for license and registration first. And I'm always asking because I was always upset because I'm like, I ain't doing nothing wrong. Why are you pulling me over?
Yeah.
Why are you pulling me over? And then they usually would try to come up with something left, or there's a frame around your license plate, or something bogus. Now when I get pulled over, they tell me I got pulled over last week. I was on my phone, and they pulled over. We pulled you over because you were on your phone.
The biggest one is always it used to be your tail light is out, your brake light.
Yeah,
your brake light was out. Yeah, that's always the one they always use.
No, in New York they use, in Jersey they use if you have anything hanging from your rearview mirror. And tints, and if you have a something around your license plate, like if you have one of those frames, which is messed up because when you buy a car from a dealership, they usually
comes with a frame.
It comes with the frame.
Yeah.
So those are usually the reasons why you get pulled over.
Wow.
But let's go to the phone lines. We have Jasmine on the line. Jasmine, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, girl.
Hey, we're talking about getting pulled over while being black. Let's talk about it.
Yes, so I have to commute like an hour from work, and I was running really late, and the next time I was late, I was getting 3 days off work. So I was doing like 80 minutes, 60 when I got pulled over. But I was looking good that day. So I was like, as long as the officer, is maybe younger or maybe black side, maybe I'll get off. So he pulled me over, and he just asked me why I was going so fast. He didn't ask for my insurance or my registration. He just asked for actually if the car was just registered to me. And then he asked me why I was going so fast. I told him I put on my little voice I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get to work. If I'm late, I'm gonna get 3 days off work, and that's my bad. And he was like, okay, well, just let me see your license real quick. I showed him my license, and he let me go.
So he let you go.
He let me go.
Okay.
Wow.
I was really nervous though because just being pulled over while driving black is always just a nervous situation to kind of be in. I was nervous.
Was the cop black?
No, he wasn't black.
Okay.
He wasn't white either. He was maybe Hispanic.
He was other. Okay.
He was other, yes. Yes, I love you, by the way.
I love you too, girl.
I really hope that you're on here more often. We love hearing you on
Thank
here.
you, baby.
Thank you, mama. Hello, who's this?
Hello?
Hey, what's your name, brother?
Yo, this Heavy. What's going on?
Heavy, good morning.
Calling from that 843. I hear the Geechee in your voice.
Man, first off, Charlotte, me and you got a beef. We'll address that at another time. Yes, same thing with you, but we'll talk about that later. Envy, my beige twin brother. What's going on, man? I'm here for the topic. Let's get to this. Let's no straight shots. Let's get to it.
Talk to us about driving while beige.
All right, listen. Listen. So for me, my understanding, I used to work for the City of Charleston Police Department and North Charleston. So I'm going to say this as clear as day. I ain't got ties to law enforcement no more. I out the game. Black officers that I work with, we have a different playbook. We approach everybody with the clear, concise, hey, officer so-and-so, this is why I pulled you over, da-da-da-da-da, license, registration, proof of insurance. The people that come out there with that keep your hands where I can see them, A lot of them white boys scared. That's the problem.
That's real.
They come into things scared. They already, I don't know what to do. I don't got this. I don't got that. And I got to control everything. When you got the experiences, you from the city, and you usually dealing with people that you grew up with. Most of the people I pull over. I know you're from the way. I know you're around the way. I even know you is what it is. Fine, I'm not hostile when I come to the car. I don't got no issues. I don't got no nothing. I'm gonna approach you like a man or a woman. Until you pose a threat, I'm not taking you as one.
Yeah.
But the problem is a lot of people get behind that gun and badge. They think that badge give them power, and then they're scary when they do the job. They should implement a new rule for law enforcement. If you can't take a punch to the face and fight for your life, you can't carry a gun. That's the problem. A lot of these people ain't been hit in the face yet. And if you ain't been hit in the face, you're quick to pull the trigger before you are to put your hands up.
That's real. And I wish that all those law enforcement officers knew that we just as afraid as they are, if not more afraid, because we don't got the gun.
Very true. Very true, man. How you bring a gun to a conversation fight and tell them what it's being control?
That's right. You're right.
You ain't control for what? You don't want to bring the gun, and we out here talking. All I got is conversation for all you know. And you want me to stay calm, and you jittery?
You're right.
You got this finger on the trigger, and you jittery for what?
That's right.
You got me in your sights. What it is?
And even when cops ask you, why, if they ask you like why are you acting so nervous? Like, man, do you watch the news?
About? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, 800-585-1051. We're talking to the black drivers out there. Have you got pulled over? What was your experience? Were you nervous? Were you scared? They said there was a new study that came out that said the first 45 words?
Yeah, there was an NPR article that says for black drivers, a police officer's first 45 words are a sign of what's to come. So if the officer's already giving you orders instead of asking you license and registration or telling you what you got pulled over for, if he's telling you put your hands on the wheel, isn't that keep your hands where I can see him, you probably going to get arrested. Or your car going to get searched.
That's right. 800-585-1051. Let's discuss this. The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We have Jess Hilarious here, our co-host.
Yes.
Now, if you just joined us, we're talking about a new study that came out talking about black drivers and saying when police officers pull you over, the first 45 words that come out of their mouth is usually how the stop is going to come.
Yeah,
right.
They said if first 45 words from a police officer usually determine whether you're going to get searched, handcuffed, or arrested. You see, you're 3 times more likely to have those things happen if the police officer issues a command first before anything else. Like put your hands on the wheel, keep your hands where I can see them, that type of stuff.
And I'm really surprised you only got pulled over twice in your life.
Twice in my life.
That's surprising.
Yep.
Yes, as much as you be riding dirty.
I don't ride dirty.
Why you trying to put that out there like that?
I don't know.
You see
I don't
what
know
I'm
why
saying?
you think I was just so notorious before. No, I
All of
don't.
that FaceTiming and driving you be doing, Instagram living and driving,
Yes.
that should be illegal.
Okay. Well,
They should pull you over
if you
for
know
that.
how to do it, you'll be fine. That's why they got all types of gadgets that you can prop the phone up and you'll be fine. I don't never have my phone in my hand.
They stop you for that too.
What?
They'll stop you for being on Instagram Live on your phone.
Oh, if it's in your hand, but
Yeah.
if it's on a gadget, they don't know what
That'd
you
be
got.
funny as hell. Somebody pull you over and be like, license and registration, just hilarious. I was just watching your live.
Just watching
Oh
your
my
live.
God.
I was just watching your live and
That
saw
would
you
be
ride
hilarious, actually.
Hello, who's this?
Hello,
Hey, what's your name?
this is Zach out of Houston.
Hey, what's up, brother? Talk to us.
So yeah, man, like the topic of the day, I was talking about, the police pulling you over, and I'm in Houston now, but I'm from Mississippi. So being in the South, that's you don't play around like that. So whenever we get together and family events and stuff like that, I know we have a good time. Trying to have fun with our family and stuff, but I ain't gonna lie, I use that time to let them know, especially my younger cousins, because, they hot-headed. So, hey, when y'all get pulled over, especially because I know we be drinking, and stuff like that, try not to drive, but if y'all get pulled over, just listen to what they got to say. Because it's already, I don't want my family to be on the news trying to talk about justice and stuff like that.
If y'all drinking and driving, y'all deserve to go to jail.
Like, why would he say that?
What? I don't have no remorse for you.
Yo, at the cookout, everybody need to stay in the house.
Yes.
Not go home drunk, yo.
Call a ride share. You know what I mean? Like, what?
Hello, who's this?
This is Kyle from Cleveland.
Hey, Kyle from Cleveland.
Kyle.
Talk to us about being pulled over, brother.
So as a black man being pulled over, my experiences have differed from the cop coming up and telling me what he's pulled me over for, and the cop coming up and giving me commands. And what I noticed was the difference was if I had an active warrant or something going on with me, because they could see all that when they run my plate or run anybody's plate. So that could be a definite factor in how they approach the car. If they're running your car and they see you have a active warrant and it's approach with caution or armed and dangerous, of course you're going to come up to the window and start giving commands. But if they're the problem is if you're clean and they come up and start with the aggressive commands and stuff like that.
But I feel like that's how they always approach us. You know what I mean? Because I feel like once they run they get your license and registration, don't tell you what they pulling you over for. Mm-hmm. Then after they run your license and registration, they come back to the car and say, well, the reason I pulled you over was because your tint was too dark or because you was swerving. You like, damn well I wasn't swerving.
Right.
But you just happy to be cool and get off.
Not to cut you off, Charlamagne, but when they run your plate, when they run your license, if the car's in your name, they can see everything off your license already. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I'm saying? So if you have something going on, they already know before they ask for anything, before they tell you why they really pulled you over, any of that. So
yeah, and I always wonder with everything that we know in this world and all the tech that we have, when they run those plates, they should be able to see if those cars have insurance, right, if they registered and all that. Like it should all be connected. I never understand why they have to take your stuff and then bring it back to the car to double check. Like everything should pop up. I understand the license because you don't know who's driving the car, but you should know as soon as you run them plates if that car has insurance, if that car has a registration, if that car and all that other stuff.
Yeah, so I'll tell you real quick. I got pulled over one time, and the reason the cop gave me was because he said, and I didn't have, I had my license, but it was expired, right? So my card literally was expired. And he said he could see that from running my plate, that I didn't have a valid, non-expired license. My license was good, but my card was expired. He said he could see that from
registration card.
Yeah, thanks for calling. That happens a lot. So if they run your plates, whoever's the owner of that vehicle, if your license is suspended, that pops right up. So if they run your plates, that's usually why they pull you over, because your license is suspended. Now it could be your wife driving, your husband driving, or your children driving, but that's how they run. But the one thing I hate is in New Jersey, I think in New York as well, that if you don't have your insurance card with you, let's say you left your insurance card at the home or at the crib, or your insurance card expired and you forgot to put the new one in, if you don't have your insurance card, you have to go to court.
That's right.
Which is stupid to me. You have to actually physically go to court and take a day off of work and give them that insurance card, which I think a lot of that should be able to to see. So I always tell people, take a picture of your insurance card. At least you have it in your phone. So
well, I just want to tell you, if you're in the New York, New Jersey area and you work at a DMV and you want to help your Uncle Charla out, I just want to get in and get out real quick because my license expires on June 29th, 2023. You know what I mean? And you would really be doing me a solid. It
expires soon like that.
June 29th, 2023.
Don't you have an assistant?
That's his birthday. He can't. His certificate goes to DMV. He got to go.
Yeah, I gotta go.
But you can fill out paperwork now. If you fill it out now, they'll send a new one to the crib.
Well, just tell me what I need to do, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Like Jess said, you got an assistant.
You have an assistant.
Help me out. Okay?
That's your moral of the story?
That's my moral of the story.
And she's white, so she can get you right up in there and right up out of there. You know what I mean? So you good.
Yo, we got Jess with the Mess coming up. What are we talking about?
Ooh, Beyonce
she
performs alongside Blue Ivy over the weekend. We're going to talk about that.
Why are you singing like that?
I don't know, because I was lost for a second. Then I had to come back. Y'all already know how I come back with it.
All right. Jess Hilarious. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up early in the morning. The Breakfast Club.